Hi everyone, Sean McGuire here from New Vision Counseling and Consulting. Today I want to share with you 3 ways that you can honor your dad on Father's Day and beyond. Not just the day, but beyond. Before I do that, I want to say this is not going to be your typical way to honor your dad. I'm not going to just talk about buying a coffee mug or maybe making a craft or making his favorite meal. I'm going to bring you opportunities that can create a relationship that's stronger and that will bless your dad in ways that maybe he's never been blessed before. And that can open up opportunities in your relationship with him that have never been present before. So listen in, key into what I'm saying, because it could absolutely change your relationship with your dad. Now for some of you, this may hit a sore spot. You may not know your dad. You may have a tense relationship with your dad. Maybe your dad's not a good guy. So make this appropriate for your situation, because you may have to honor him and do some of these activities from a distance. And I would just say, ask God or your friends or people that counsel you for strategies and activities to implement what I'm giving you so that you can get benefit from it as well. So the first way to honor your dad, I really like this, is to join him. What do you mean join him, Sean? Well, we as guys really like activities. We like to fish, we like to hunt, we like to play sports, we like to do activities. Well, a lot of guys like to do yard work and projects. That's not me. But find ways that you can join them. If your dad likes to fish, ask him when he's going fishing, or maybe you can plan a time that both of you go fishing together. I remember when we were in Florida, my son went fishing with me, and we had an epic time that we still talk about to this day. We have pictures, we have big pictures of fish, and it warmed my heart so much that I could share a very special memory in Florida where I grew up with my favorite boy in the world, my son Hayden. So think of ways that you can join him. For some of you, it just may be sitting on the couch and watching a sporting event, but find that way. Because we do best as men when we're doing an activity that our heart seemingly starts to open up and become more available for different kinds of conversation than if we're just sitting on a couch or in a coffee shop. We're just not women, we're men. So this is a way that you can honor us as a man. The second way to honor your dad that I think is really pivotal is to tell your dad stories about when you were young that he was a part of. I know one of the stories my kids tell me is when we got locked in this nature park called Martin Nature Park. We were headed out. They had given the last call, said, hey, we're going to be closing in 30 minutes. So we're walking out. Well, my son's like, Dad, I got to go to the bathroom. And I was like, all right, buddy. It was number 2, so it took him a really long time. And we walked out towards the front. Everybody, the workers, everybody was gone. And I thought, oh man, this is weird. So we drive out and we're dead bolted in. Well, this is one of the stories my kids like to tell and talk about, and how they said it would have been a federal offense if I'd have cut the bolt, and just the crazy things that happened to us. Also, something my kids tell me is they like McGuire's do hard things. And so what I do is I encourage them, especially when we go on trips or I have them out at the house, to step out, to talk to people, to be courageous in the way they relate to others. And it's a value that we share as a family, and it means so much to me as a dad to hear them tell these stories that really let me know that I matter to them. Because a lot of times in our society, we don't know that we matter. If you watch the TV shows, they kind of push down men and they make us look silly and like we don't have a brain, that we're just walking around with our heads like a chicken, like, what do I do next? And now for a lot of guys that may be true, but it's not true of all of us. So anytime you can seize these opportunities to show your dad he matters by telling him stories of how he's impacted you, that's great. The second part of that is you can ask him to tell you stories of his childhood or when you were younger. And you guys can laugh and have fun. And if you want to take this to the next level, bring a recorder. Almost everybody in America has a phone or something to record on. Well, record it. You'll find that maybe your dad won't always be here. And those conversations with him will be like a treasure that is without value, that has immeasurable value in your life, that you'll always say, man, I'm so glad I recorded that. I'm so glad I took the time to get to know him and his childhood. And maybe, guys, this is just for me, and I'm teaching my family how to love me for Father's Day, but I sure hope that a lot of this resonates with you. Even as a dad, you can teach your children what you like. You could teach your wife how to empower your kids to love you. That would be great as well. The third way that you can honor your dad, now this is one of my favorites, is you can write him a letter. You can make a video for him. You can sing him a song. You can write him a poem. Something that you take time in advance to prepare that shows him, Dad, you matter. I respect you. I honor and I value this much. It means so much to me when I get a letter from my daughter or my wife or my son, and they hold my hands, they touch me. Or my daughter sits on my lap, or my son, my wife is always trying to get on my lap. And they look at me and they read these letters. They tell me these words of how much I mean to them. It just changes the atmosphere of my life, at least for that moment. Because no matter where I've been, where I'm thinking or emotionally, what's going on in my life circumstantially, they brought me to a place where I'm loved and valued. So I got a few things. This is something here from my daughter. It says, I love you, Dad. You're the best dad ever. And she made that. I've got this here. I said, I love you. I thank you so much for working hard. And I've just got a few of these things. This one says, awesome, Dad. I just wanted to show you. Those are from all different eras of my kids' lives. And I've kept them because they mean so much to me. Now, something that we have today that we didn't have back in the old days is we have the ability to, on a phone or camera, to record. And so you can do a family skit for your dad and plug it in. And for Father's Day or a day you want to honor him, let him watch it on the TV. Let him watch it around friends and family. This would be so much fun, especially if it's a spoof that's funny. It could be so impactful. And those are the kind of memories that will be with him for life. For life. And they'll be with you for life too, that you'll all have to be able to cherish and show your kids as well. Now, there's something else that we didn't talk a lot about is a song. My daughter sings, my son sings sometimes. We all sing. But if that's one of the ways you're gifted, well then use that gift to bless and honor your dad. Write a song, make a song, sing a song, and value him in a big way. So also, what you can do is you can think of how much your dad likes to hear of what. So I'm a words guy, so I really like it when my kids are, Dad, I love you, you matter, thank you so hard for working, thank you for getting up early, thank you for teaching us to share the gospel with other people. It's such a big deal to me. Now, these are just 3 ways that I hope you'll take at least one and make it applicable to your situation in your life. Because I know that for me, everything I just shared with you means so much to me. Also, I've done counseling, Christian counseling, for over 20 plus years. And I've seen so many men be profoundly impacted when their family, when their kids take time, and their wives empower their kids to take time to really honor and specifically value Dad in these ways. Because really, in the world that I live in, we don't get a lot of accolades. We don't get a lot of attaboys anymore for opening the door for ladies, for being generous. Mostly what we see publicized are those times when dads fail, when they cheat, or when they mess up with their kids in some major way. And this is a way to recapture and to celebrate your dad. Maybe your dad needs to be reminded of the kind of man God's created him to be. Maybe your dad needs to be told that he matters, and that no matter what age he's at, no matter what he's done in the past, that he is still relevant and that he's more important than he can ever imagine. Maybe that's your dad today. And so take this opportunity, this Father's Day and beyond Father's Day. Don't make this just a one-time thing, to really honor him in a way that will change at least that beginning part of when you see him, and hopefully that will continue to open up new doors of opportunity in your relationship in the future as well. Well, so glad you could join me. I have a counseling practice called New Vision Counseling and Consulting, where we have a team of people that we do Facebook videos, we do Instagrams, because we want to influence you to love God in amazing ways. We want to influence you to know that you can change your life, that you can make it better, no matter where you've been, no matter where you're at today. We want you to know that better is possible. If you just start taking the steps, God will be faithful to change lives. He's did it for me. I've seen him do it for thousands of the people I've served. And I want to say, it's amazing what God does when you start to give your life, your activities, your time, and your resources to him in impactful and profound ways. So think about it this way. We've got a team of people that if you need more help, reach out to us, newvisioncounseling.org. Go to our Facebook page, New Vision Counseling, OKC. Same number or call sign for Instagram. And we would love to serve you, partner with you. You can like us, you can follow us, and that's how we get the word out. Also, giving us your email gives us a way to share these kinds of videos that we're going to give first to the people that sign up as a way to say thank you for giving us the opportunity to share God's love in your life. God bless. I look forward to seeing you, talking with you on Facebook or some other way. But either way, I'll see you really soon.